So we are kind of in the process of moving our stuff over. It's dusty and been cleaning. Moving our stuff over gradually, because this property that we're living in at the moment is furnished. So it has beds, fridge, all that stuff. Whereas the one that we're moving into is unfurnished. So we're having this little transition period between moving out and moving in, just so that we, in case, let's say for example, we don't have a bed frame put up and we need somewhere else to sleep, we can always just come back here. It is really dusty. And we've got somewhere to sleep for the night. Yeah.
Happy Halloween!
It was Halloween yesterday. Just in case you're wondering what's going on, it's, at the moment, as of recording this, it's the 1st of November, and...
Oh! Pinch punch first of the month!
And this one is 10 months old.
Yay! I'm very grumpy.
Yeah. She's turning 15. This is the stuff that we're shoving in the car right now. The car's already full, so we've got to try to find room for this.
Pinch punch first.
I can't wait to stay on a nice new mattress that's not like a rock.
Yeah. The bedding here hasn't been the most forgiving. So we'll also do a video on that as well, like about moving into properties that are furnished. I was looking at the bed then thinking, ooh, that are furnished compared to ones where you buy your own stuff. Okay, so this is why we've got this sort of lap over period.
So yeah, I've ordered most of the furniture on Lazada. Everything's come. Serena's bed frame came and it's too small, so I've got to try and take that apart and get a new one. And then I ordered some just plain chest of drawers, and the people haven't even shipped it. So it's been about 2 weeks now, so I've just had to cancel the order because it doesn't look like they're shipping it. And then I'm going to have to try and find some new ones, so we're not going to be able to unpack our clothes for a while.
Going to be living out of suitcases and boxes for the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks. Well, this is the Philippines, so maybe the next 2 months. And here we go.
We have got everything in the car for the new house.
Yeah, I think we need to do about one more trip. Yeah, one more trip should do it. He says. Chauffeur, Alfred Jones. It's quite cosy in this. I think I could live in the back of a van. Not a van this size, but you know, a nice van that's been converted with a bed and a toilet.
So basically a camper van.
Yeah. Yeah. A gaming setup like Trent. It's nice that these cars have padding down there.
But I'm not a padding.
This is all padding, so I guess that's been put in there for people to sit in the back. Because we've got the seat down. The seats are normally here. They're down to squeeze in the suitcases.
My back is very hurting because I'm not on a padding bit. Oh.
Yeah, she's tough in it. I'm travelling in luxury. A padded van. No, I think I'd happily sacrifice a van for one of these behind us. Look at this bad boy. Land Cruiser. What? Gas. Ooh, coming up on the Land Cruiser. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that beast. Nice.
I want to get out.
Nice. Amy has spotted gas canisters. And that's what we need for the house, because we have a gas stove. And we don't know where to get gas from. Oh look, I think a dog with a similar concern. Well, that one's just bought some. Maybe he ran out of money, gone back to the house to grab some change. She's just inquiring now. Two other dogs scuttling across the road. Got another customer coming up. There's a chicken.
What's the verdict?
I saw an exchange of money. What's going on?
I just said I'll see how much money I've got 'cause I didn't know. But I just thought he said 2,750, which is 2,000, isn't it?
Yeah.
He gave me a card.
What, for gas for 2,750?
Yeah. Because you have to buy the bottle.
Okay.
And then after you've got the bottle, you just get refills. But to buy the initial bottle is what costs.
Okay. Any seasoned pros know how much gas costs, and is 2,750 pesos the right price to pay for a canister of gas? But bear in mind, we haven't bought the canister yet, so they're saying we need to buy the canister and then we just top it up as and when. Let me know. Okay, we've emptied the car. The stuff's inside the house. Everywhere inside the house. Right, we're off to our first Halloween party in the Philippines. We're Jalapenos. Where's the... I can't see where I'm going. I can't see this mask wearing, lasting too long. Not sure what this big vein's about. Morning. So we've been in the house for a couple of nights now. Everything's going great so far. We don't have a sofa or anything, so it's not the most comfortable. It's early in the morning, haven't had coffee. It's not the most comfortable of places at the moment because we don't have a sofa or anything like that. So we're sitting on bar stools and garden furniture. I turned the engine off and I'm sweating. There's a storm coming, so today we're just buying preparations for when that hits.
I wondered who was talking. I was like, what's going on? Hi. So Anna has been dropped off at school, so now we can do some prepping.
Yeah, we're doomsday preppers today. Gonna buy a desk.
What?
Comes as a surprise to some people. God, I'm very sweaty. Can you turn the engine on? And the aircon. Right, yeah, so yeah, been in the house a couple of days. Everything's going great so far. No furniture. Gonna buy some stuff today. The essentials. We need gas because we can't cook anything at the moment. And there's a storm on the horizon. So
she's been out for a second and she's already dripping.
Oh, look at that restoration. And we've just been told that our backup generator isn't working. So even though that we're supposed to be kind of like off-grid here, we're going to have a brownout tomorrow.
And the water pump for the deep well isn't working. So we're doing good.
It's more fun in the Philippines. Pulled in front just to drive at 2 miles an hour. Classic. We're still slowly cruising along.
Ridiculous.
Aurora finds it hilarious though. She must like driving slowly. Okay, just managed to secure a gas canister from the boss. Sorry, did you say you'd look at the generators today, or?
Yeah, I managed to find. They bring it now with the because we didn't have a driver here.
Oh, wicked!
Now we bring it with this.
Because I'm just at home at the moment, charging everything just in case.
Yeah,
But
because it will hit tomorrow morning. I think it comes 8 or 9. So then I don't know how long no electricity.
it's true. It's best to be safe than sorry. Thank you. So yeah, that was the boss. He's given us a gas canister because we don't have one. We're having trouble finding one, and he's just said that he's managed to secure a new generator for the property. So now we're going to have backup power in case the main power goes, which it's most likely to. Well, that's good news, Amy.
Yeah. Means we can cook if we can't do anything else. We're living off pasta.
But most importantly, we should have aircon, because even though it's stormy and it's early in the morning and it's grey sky, it is still humid. Oh, I've got all the cars covered down here today, besides that guy. He's going there, he's going to go into the side of that guy. We've got this guy behind us. The #1 rule of the road in the Philippines is to just be concerned with where you're going. If it's clear in front of you, go. Everybody else can mind their own business and do their own thing. If they have to stop, they have to stop. But you just go where you need to go. Yep, and if you hesitate, everyone will just carry on going about their business and you'll be stuck there forever in traffic. But yeah, this road that I'd never been down before, apparently it's the busiest it's ever been today. Diggers, pickups, chip-ins, and us. There's Serena doing learnings. Learning. Right, we're just going to drop this home. Are we setting it up now? Nope. Just dropping this home because it's weighing a ton. This one here is having her breakfast.
We're just waiting at Annie's. We really like this shop, so we've got loads of food, Mama. It's like organic, you say?
Yep.
It's like an organic shop. They've got a farm in Bohol, so all of the food comes from the farm. So yeah, we're just waiting here to stock up on some vegetables, ready for the storm.
So one of the things that I've really enjoyed doing since being in the Philippines is staying up to date with the weather, whether that's looking at storms or at the moment earthquakes. And what I've been reading up at the moment is that this storm that's coming is on par with the storms that happened a few years ago, being Odette and Yolanda. By the looks of things, it's not going to be as severe as these storms, however it is still following a similar trajectory, so it looks like it's going to be a rough night. Well, this puppy wants to buy his fruit and veg as well. Or her fruit and veg. Can't really tell from here.
It's a girl. No, it's a boy. Definitely a boy.
So we're still outside the Annie store, which is where we like to buy our fruit and veg from. And there's no sign of anything. Of anything? There's no sign of life. That can be interpreted in many ways. There's no sign of anyone inside. But my feeling is that it might not open today because of the severity of the storm that's going to happen tonight. Everybody's in prep mode. If I had a shop and there was a storm coming that could blow my shop away, I would be doing the same. So perhaps we should just go back to the other house and come back in a bit.
The baby's just feeding.
Okay. Baby's topping up. Just had word from the boss man that the diesel and the generator is shared between 3 properties. So that's us, our neighbour, and our other neighbour, which is an unoccupied property. We're going to have to take a detour and grab some diesel. Hopefully soon, because I'm assuming that's what everyone's going to be doing today, is making sure that they've got enough provisions and essentials to get by, just in case that this storm knocks the power out for, you know, it could be weeks. I think we're going to knock Annie's on the head and maybe swing by later on to see if she's opened up. Need to go back to the house, the old house, and grab the rest of our belongings. Another quick stop for some doomsday prepping essentials. Just going to grab some cheese. Pleased with myself because I just went into the Belcris store to get some cheese, And when you're paying in pesos, everything is, you know, 10 pesos, 20 pesos, 100 pesos. But occasionally you come across something that's, well, for instance, in this case, the cheese was 246 pesos, 0.40. And they do have a 25, well, it's not even a 25 peso coin, it's like a 0.25 coin. And I've never used them for anything until today. So I'm pleased with myself because I actually paid with a coin that I've never ever used. And the first time I actually did go to use it, I actually thought that it was a 25 peso coin. Like in the UK, you've got 5p, 10p, 20p, and they're all in different sizes. And the 20p coin is smaller than the 10p coin. So when I first saw the 25 peso coin, well, sorry, the 0.25 peso coin, I thought it meant 25 pesos. So I went to pay for something with that once, and they came back and they're like, no, this is not right. And I was very confused. And it still confuses me today why they have that coin, because it's a quarter of a peso. Anyway, long story short, I paid with a quarter of a peso. And I'm very pleased with myself. Back at the house, the old house. We're doing one last final clear out while Serena's at school. Here's little Aurora, just packing her bag full of towels. Well done, Aurora. Need to grab that fan, the plants. Ooh, Serena's coconut thing. And put the old carpet down. Grab some backup bottles of water and return the empties, because we pay for that water. The bathroom. Didn't want those anyway. You know, when we first moved in here, I always thought this pull-up bar was for a very, very tall person. Because and I thought, oh, it must have been a very, very tall person to do pull-ups on there. But actually, I think this was used more for hanging out washing, which is what we've ended up using it for. And if that was the case, get off! Or otherwise you're staying here and you're going to tough the storm on your own. Do you want to get in? Coat hangers. Right, you all cleared out in here? All good? All good? Getting ready to charge. Yeah, I think she's done. You're gonna go sort out Serena's room. That bin's ours. Oh, I need to disconnect the stuff on the TV. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. It was a nightmare getting it sorted out. Never buying a TCL TV. Always remember to sign out of all your services and subscriptions on the TV when you're leaving accommodation. We've been to a few now where people have left their like Netflix signed in or their YouTube. I need to figure out how to get rid of all of ours off this TV. I haven't got on well with this TV the whole time we've been here. And I remember when we first moved in, I said to myself, right, I'll deal with working out how to remove all of my stuff from the TV when the time comes. And now that time has come. So I've got the joys of trying to remove, well, it's easy to sign out and stuff, but I don't know how easy it is for these apps just to be like, oh, who was the last user? Sign in. That's what I need to try to figure out. How do I remove my actual data from these apps on the television? So, fun times. Aurora agrees. It's not fun times. And that is it. Squeezed everything in. All but one bag and it started to rain. It's good and stormy.
So we're just trying to get home and have been stopped by palm tree. But they just cut a palm tree down. Maybe it was falling anyway.
Right, so it was that cutting of the tree to do with the storm that's coming, and they're just preparing for trees falling and generally just trying to be prepared for things that are going to block the road post-storm. Or were they doing that for another reason? Maybe just trying to grab some coconuts? I don't know. But if you got an idea, I'd be interested. Bumpy road. I'd be interested to hear why they were doing that. I think it's to do with being prepared. The sky is looking rather grey now. It's not the usual blue. The Bohol blue. More bumps in the road. That wasn't me. Okay, we're heading back. We're going to take a detour via Annie's again just to see if we can grab some more fruit and veg. There's the sausage sign. That means we're near shawarma. That's how Strenna, our vegetarian daughter, knows she's near the shawarma shop where she gets vegetarian shawarma. It's the sausage sign. And that's one way to remember where it is. Sausages. Oh, shawarma. Vegetarian food. Cool. It looks like Annie's is open.
Yeah, it looks like they're packing.
It looks like they're doing preparations as well. Securing things down. I don't know if you can see that guy on the ladder on the roof. Yeah, it's scary times, this. To me, this is something, you know, I'm not used to, coming from the UK, and I'm a bit of a prepper at heart. I like to be prepared for things, like all eventualities. You know, it's my dream to have like a bunker. But there are those out there who are going to be toughing this, and it's not nice to think of or drive by and see, especially when we go back to our, you know, nice and safe and secure. Well, fingers crossed it's a new build, so we don't know how it's going to hold up, but you get the idea that, you know, we're going back to, you know, 4 walls and a roof and beds where others are not so fortunate. So yeah, to anyone that's watching this, no matter where you are, you know, stay safe. There's definitely something in the air. You can tell everyone's sort of on edge and portraying emotion. The car started shaking. Emotion in words is not my strong suit. I'm a writer, I'm not a speaker. As you can tell by the quality of my speaking in these videos, just general communication in words, spoken word, is not my forte. Right, so we will do our best to document and keep everybody updated with what's going on in and around our area of Panglao and Bohol. And like I said earlier on, just everybody stay safe. I'm trying to see the clock on the dashboard of the car. It looks to be around about 11:30, maybe 11:40 in the morning. So this storm isn't due to hit for at least another 12 hours. I mean, I've read it's supposed to be coming during the night, so I'm sure it'll wake us up. However, it's already looking rather grim out there. You know, I keep looking off into the... I'm not trying to ignore this. I'm just looking at everything that's going on. You know, the trees have got a gentle sway to them. That could be normal, but with the backdrop of the grey sky, it's starting to create a rather eerie, murky, unsettling atmosphere. It's not something that we're used to in Bohol. Like, even when it rains, you've got the odd cloud and a bit of blue that breaks through. Whereas at the moment, the sky looks very reminiscent of the UK. Over there, it's just white. Over there, it's dark grey. Amy with some fruit and veg. Got nowhere to put it. How's she getting on with preparing and stuff? Like, what's going on? This orange rope that they've got here, I take it that's to strap everything down, the roof and the side panels.
Yeah,
I kind of think that we need to go to Wilcon to grab some of that rope too.
yeah, but we need to go home first.
Yep. So yeah, we're going to go home, drop this stuff off at the house.
We need connect the gas to see if it works.
Yeah, we need to try to link up the gas that we got from the boss man. Oh god, it's raining down there, proper raining down there. It is great. Make sure the gas works, and then by the looks of things we're heading back to Wilcon to grab some stuff to secure the fence and stuff for the stove in case it doesn't work. Along with the computer desk, which he doesn't know about that yet. Yeah, so on that last 10-minute drive, well, it's not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes from Annie's to here. It's raining a lot. That's what I mean by shaky trees. I think it looks a lot worse than it is at the moment. But I think that tree is going to be my measure of how windy it is.
Do you have gas?
A gas canister or actual like tummy ache?
No, gas canister.
Yeah, we do have a gas canister. We need to try and fix it to the stove. Bit of a dad joke there. You've got to keep the humour going. What are you ordering?
I want to order...
Sorry, no food today.
Understandable, there's a storm coming.
I just like your stuff, please.
Okay, surround the room. We haven't put anything in here. There's the car outside. Let me just open it up. Oh, I can't see my tree. The measuring tree. Yeah, managed to get all of our stuff inside. There's our 2 fans. There's a rah-rah, fast asleep. Spare water. Our room's all messy now. Yeah, we just had to empty the car, get it in. Starting to form big puddles here. Well, there's the measuring tree. Is it blowing? Yep. It's having a terrible time right now. My friends are saying to move stuff from the windows just in case you get leaks or a breach. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Relocating everything from the sides of the house near windows. And we've already started trying to put the gas up. So confusing light switches here. Any other electrical device that needs charging, you need to charge it now. Okay?
Mine's been charged the whole time I was gone.
Yeah, I put it on charge when you went out. But is there anything else that you've got that you need to charge? Amy, anything you need charging?
I don't know where they are.
Just hooking up the gas now. What we're doing is we're putting soapy water on all of the joints and connections to see if... Hold on. I can hear something.
Yeah, that's what the noise I'm worried about. Can you twist it?
We're looking for any bubbles, which will show us that there's a leak. Okay, the weather seems to have calmed down a little bit, briefly, so we're going to take that opportunity to go and do our trip to Wilcon. We're not entirely sure if this gas canister is properly connected as well, so we're going to have to ask someone to come around just to double check it. But for the time being, whilst the wind's chilling out a bit, we're going to go do those final errands before we hunker down. Checking everything. See, look, tree over there, just swaying gently. I think that was just a little taster beforehand. I'm in. So I've been told I'm not allowed a desk. We come to buy rope and torches, candles and a lighter, or matches. You won't believe it, but we've stopped at the vegan shack because Amy thinks that with the storm coming, there's going to be no power for a while and she's not going to get a decent meal. So here we are having our final meal. It's our last supper, apparently. Well, sod's law strikes again. Just got to the vegan shack and literally was ordering my food, and then we had the call to say that the diesel was here. So I've nipped back and here we go. Got backup diesel for the generator. I think they wanted to put it in the generator itself, but I said no, I'd rather keep it aside because I don't want to use the generator just yet, and in case anyone else does use the generator, I don't want to be running down our diesel. So yeah, now I've got the joys of just racing back to the vegan shack where everyone's fed and watered, but at least we should be able to have power now. Squeezing in. Ooh, another thing. First time in the Philippines, I'm wearing 2 layers. Not that it's cold. But honestly, I don't know why I'm wearing 2 layers. Right, time to drive. Back to the shack. Back to the shack.